So we just, I think running into market open, it's 340 points. So 24,253 is where the Nifty is seemingly opening up at. So still about 100 points away from, the 24,340-ish kind of zone, which is where the first, to my mind, the big resistance, not the big, but the first kind of resistance comes in, which is the 40-day. That is exactly at about 24,340. And in the morning, it was looking like you'll open right into that. So maybe this is not such a bad thing. You're not, not the entire, or not all of the juice is out right in the, right at the first stick. So maybe, something to do for the rest of the day as far as the Nifty goes. Let's see. Indices first, and then we'll get into individual stocks, etc. There you go. 24,240 is about 1.33% higher. You've got the Nifty Bank, which is up about 1.3%, 51,826. The Midcap index is up about 1.7%. And this is the overall market start. Look at that. 49 out of the 50 stocks on the Nifty heat map are starting in the green. Just one name, that is JSW Steel, which of course is out of the Sensex, and Zomato is in the Sensex, but the impact is showing up there on JSW Steel, which is slightly lower. Otherwise, it's a very, very good start. 385 points, 390 points, and this is just the first 1 minute of market open that we are looking at. So lots to talk about. IT index, we're just having that discussion with Apurva. The IT index is up another 0.9% this morning.
PSUs, it is the return of the PSUs. That's the point that we were making earlier as well, that will the market start looking at some of the CapEx/PSU themes again. That seems to be happening sentimentally, at least right now. So before I talk about the Nifty, look at RVNL, Ircon, Railtel, Hoodco, PFC, NBCC, REC, IRFC, and the whole pack where the volumes are piling in, and these are gains in excess of 3, 4, 5%. In some cases like RVNL, 7, 8%. Ircon is up 6%. So massive move in PSUs at the start. Now on the large cap screen, everything is up apart from JSW Steel. Every other single Nifty stock is on the green side of the screen. What a big move this is turning out to be. So let's talk about the best winners or the biggest movers. Shriram Finance 6% up, M&M 4%, BEL 4%, Adani Enterprises 3.5%. There is L&T, BPCL, ONGC, NTPC. Doesn't matter. Take anything, throw a dart at the board, and you'll land up on the green side. It's that kind of a day. The big heavyweights are obviously contributing. SBI, Reliance 2 to 3% up on these stocks. HDFC Bank 2% up. ICICI Bank, all of them are up and about. And obviously, it's a very risk-on sort of a market. So relatively speaking, lesser appetite for pharma and FMCG. Cipla, Apollo Hospitals, Dr. Reddy's. These are stocks which are not getting that much. I mean, this is not their day. It's all about risk-on, big stocks, economy-facing stocks, and PSUs. That's how it seems to be playing out. The Nifty is holding on to this 350-point gain. Bigger stories in the mid-cap index. That one's surging almost 1,000 points now.
Well, that's right. Just take a look at a few more stocks. IFCI, that one's flying away. One of the top volume movers. I think it's up closer to 9%. You have Easy Trip as well. The stock has been a big underperformer, corrected big time from the top. It had a bit of a bounce in Friday's trading session. It's bounced again today. It's up close to around 6% or thereabouts. Jyoti Structures, they're looking to raise some money. The stock had corrected from around 40 rupees to around 30 rupees. I think that as well is one of the top volume movers, up close to around 4%. This infra push, there is some kind of a fear when there is a state election that some of those projects could run into some trouble. If there was that kind of a doubt, now that's out of the window. So you have HCC, J. Kumar, that is flying away, both of them doing very, very well in today's trading session on decent volumes. Lloyds Metals, it's a mining major here in Maharashtra, so that as well is up close to around 5%. As is, the stock has moved, I think, from around 200 rupees 3-4 years ago, all the way to around 1,000 rupees. It corrected a little bit from the top, but Lloyds Metals as well is up, one of the top movers in today's trading session. Add to the list, you have Swan Energy. That one as well is higher in today's trading session. So let's pull that up. And Crystal as well, one of the recent listings. Well, that stock as well is moving very, very well in today's trading session. So we're holding on to solid gains. What's not doing too well? Very few stocks. I think Symphony's come in for some profit taking. It's down close to around 3%. Vare Energies, it's corrected considerably from the recent peak. It went to around 3,700 rupees. Now it's up 2,700 rupees. So there has been some selling on that one as well. Need to keep an eye on a couple of these stocks. And I think that's about it. DOMS is a little bit low, but volume's very, very thin out there. So a rocking start. The Nifty well above that 20 DMA. The Nifty Bank has taken out the 20, the 50 DMA as well. It's moved to around 52,000 odd, and that's leading the charge this morning. Prashant. a very, very good-looking screen. You have 10 stocks advancing for one stock that's declining. Bazooka times.
And the point is, Nigel, anything incrementally fresh you're able to do in terms of make money is great. But the point is, nobody starts from scratch.
Yeah.
People have holdings, portfolios, and those portfolios can breathe with an open like this, right?
Indeed.
Which I think is a great thing. So while we are focused on the next big thing, existing portfolios were also under pressure, and this provides reprieve. So keep that in mind as well. So you've got Zomato, by the way, which is the number one volume-led gainer with a 5.5% gain. PFC and REC, I think we mentioned 5% a pop each. RVNL is up 9%. Swan Energy is up 4%. Adani Energy Solutions. Actually, we should just look at all the Adani Group stocks very quickly and see if there is some relief coming in that part of the market as well. Okay, so here we go. Enterprises is up 3%. Green is up 4%. That is Adani Green. There is Energy Solutions, which is up 6.5%. Ports is up almost 3%. Ports Thursday low was 995. Stocks back at about 1170. And you've got Adani Power, which is up about 2%, 2.25% as well. So that is the Adani Group pack, which is also seeing some relief come through. So all these, I mentioned RVNL, but look at IRFC, RITES. These are all railway, IRCON. These are all these railway companies which are seeing 5, 6, 7% kind of lifts this morning. Raymond on Friday ended 20% higher. It's up another 6%. So very strong move coming in from Raymond. The low recently on Raymond was about $1,300. Stocks at about $1,750 now in 4-5 trading sessions. So that's the bulk of what is coming through. So I was talking about railway, but mostly PSUs. But look at Titagarh. I'm not sure if we're missing any news flow, but 6% on Titagarh coming through right now. We'll sort of look at more as we go along. On the downside, apart from I think what we've already mentioned, not very much. It's all very quiet and volumes are lacking. It's all sort of kind of one way with 2,100 stocks up and about 190, 200 stocks which are lower. 10:1 in terms of advances to decline ratio.